Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Puck Drop podcast. I'm here with the returning Mr. Aiden Wilson. How you doing today, mate?
A good mate yourself.
I'm good. I'm good. So we had you on uh during the season when you were in Romford, and you moved to Fife at the end of last year. So how was that move, and how all in all do you think your season's gone?
The move
Yeah,
was a difficult one for sure. Try to get all the paperwork and stuff lined up and both parties to agree, but we managed to get it done. But the season, it was good while I was in Romford. Really enjoyed my time. It was unreal. Moved to Fife, was loving life. Playing in the Elite League, obviously, at such a young age. And then January time comes and I break my foot, so I've not played
yeah,
since. But
yeah. That must have been tough. Can you tell us what actually happened there? What actually happened with the
fun.
foot?
I returned home from Guildford. We played them on the Sunday, and I was walking up the stairs on the Monday, and my dog came running down and just bolted right by me. And I've stepped to go out the way, and I've slipped off the first step, landed
Oh,
on the outside of my foot, and just held a snap. So I was like,
brilliant. There you go. That's the
it's a
season. That's basically the season. That was the season done.
pretty
Uh,
much exactly.
yeah. But you went to Fife. It was quite a big move to be fair. Obviously going from NIHL to Elite League. Um, what's one thing that you do miss though about Romford?
Just the group of guys. Everyone was so great with me, even fans, yourself,
Yeah.
some of the junior parents. They were all good with me. But yeah, just the people actually.
Yeah.
And then like the people I live with, Sean Miller,
Yeah.
Jenna, Andrew, they were just unreal,
Yeah.
unmatched.
How much do you miss Sean Miller? Because I know he was one of your closer friends. So how do you miss him?
I do, yeah. I speak to him the odd time. Got to catch up with him in Leeds, which was good.
Yeah,
Same with Jenna. So
yeah. Obviously, you've also moved away from Mr. Gary Huggett. How's that holding up
yes,
for you?
I'm absolutely heartbroken.
Fair
Absolutely
enough. Fair
heartbroken.
enough. I think Tommy messaged you as well. I can just tell, tell. But
Miss
yeah,
Tommy.
so you've gone. You went to Fife. Season cut short from a foot injury. Um, in that moment? What was like? What were you thinking? Were you going to try and get back on the ice before the end of the season, or was it kind of in your mind that you knew it was going to be a done deal for that year or for this year?
Originally, I thought I was just done for 6 weeks, but I knew it was going to take quite a while, especially with the rehab when you start skating again, back up to
Yeah,
speed. I went back after like my 2 week update, and they were like, "Oh no, it's gonna take a further 6 weeks, so that would be 8 weeks." And then before that appointment, I think it was the day before, I skated at night, and everything felt fine. Like I'd never broken it, so I was in such high expectations. Like, oh, I can't wait to return, can't wait to play in front of like all the fans, stuff like that. Went to the hospital the next morning, and they basically just broke the news of you've got another 6 weeks. It's only healed like 20%. If it's not healed again by the time you come back, it's going to be surgery. So I go back to the hospital on the 16th of April. So 2 days' time.
yeah, yeah. Well, we wish you the best of luck with that. Let's hope we've got some good news coming out of the hospital in
Thank you.
2 days' time. I think you and Ethan James are now buddies because he's had foot issues as well, and I mean he hasn't been able to play for Romford recently. Obviously our season's now finished yesterday at the time of recording this. If you do you, at any point, obviously we you left Romford. Was there anything keeping you in Romford that you think, "Do you know what, maybe I should stay instead of going to Fife?"
Working for your dad's company, funnily enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I enjoyed that job very well, and then obviously the people like Adam Laystrom, I love him as a coach, and then yeah, just everything about Romford was really good. But at the same time, I just couldn't pass up the opportunity of playing in the elite league. So
Yeah. How do you think your Elite League season's gone? So if you take away the NIHL, which is obviously where you played most of this season, and you just take the Elite League bit, what would you say? that was like? Was it good for you, or do you think you could have performed a bit better? Or was the journey
Um,
there?
there was some games that I thought I played really well in, and
Yeah,
then there was like the odd game where I didn't think I'd done as well. But overall, I was really happy with it. Could have chipped in a bit more on the point side and stuff like that, but just I just played on the grass that I was given really.
yeah,
Obviously, as a young Brit, you don't get as much grass, but
yeah,
you just do what you can.
yeah. Obviously, we went to Nottingham, saw you play. You almost actually scored in that game. It was a bit of a bit in front of the net that you had that you almost scored in. Also got penalty
So
as well. That was a brilliant because my sister was filming a video at the time and she thought it would be a regular video of Aiden Wilson. Look, here he is in Nottingham, and then you got a penalty. But
I know she sent me that after the game, and I watched it over and over, and I was like, I don't know why I got a penalty, but
yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Um, so we've got quite a few fan questions, so we're going to go on to them because we'll take up time. So, um, one simple question is how's Fife at the moment?
Fife, it's good. I enjoyed the end of the season. Obviously, I wasn't playing, but just being around the guys as well was good. Watching a League hockey from the start, like the what do you call it? The lounge was good.
Yeah,
Well, obviously today Fife just got bought over, and it was announced as the owners.
yeah.
So they'll be
Are
back in the
you one
Elite
of the
League.
owners? Are you one of the owners or?
I wish, I
Oh.
wish I had that kind of money.
um, someone else has asked, which is your favorite Ninja Turtle?
I've got a feeling I know who's asked this.
If you want to take a guess, you can.
Is it a Telford fan?
Let me check. Hang on a minute. I can't actually tell. We haven't followed her.
All right.
But
Oh
it
no,
might.
I know exactly who this is. Then as soon as you've said her, yes. I actually don't know any Ninja Turtles, but I'll say my favorite Ninja Turtle is me.
You. Yeah, fair
Yes.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, Bruce the Raider has asked the question. How's it up in five? We've already had that bit, so we'll take the second bit of the question. Who's the better mascot, Bruce or the one in five?
50-50, honestly. I think there's gonna have to be like I don't know, a mascot off or something like that.
Shootout, penalty shootout.
Penalty shout, yeah, that could work. Or I don't know.
Yeah,
The one in Fife loves to dance, so maybe a dance off. Don't know.
yeah, maybe a dance off. Yeah. Right. So here comes the stream of Alfie Warner questions.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I'll say it's two statements. I'll say it's three statements. Sorry. So one of them is come back to Romford. What's your
Okay.
take? What's your take on that?
I, if an offer came up and I wasn't looking to go back in the Elite League, definitely I'd come back in a heartbeat.
Fair enough. Aiden's the goat. That's another one.
Oh, thank you very
And then
much.
he's put four goat emojis, and that was all the statements that he put on there.
Appreciate
Um,
that.
so who was your biggest fan at Romford? That's what's one his actual question. He probably wants you to say him, but you can say whoever you want.
My biggest fan in Romford. I'm, I, I actually don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. Well, yeah. I've heard he's quite a big Aiden Wilson fan. Um,
Big fan.
yeah. And then what are your plans for next season? This was I think his biggest question. And is if you want to announce it, if you can't say anything, then
Oh no,
say no
I've
comment.
genuinely I couldn't even give like what do you even call that, a pre-announcement or nothing. I actually have no idea. I'm just I'm in talks with Fife trying to get something sorted there, but um looking to go abroad again. Maybe I'm open to pretty much anything. I'll move anywhere,
Fair enough.
go anywhere.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, hear that every team in the world, if you're listening.
Pretty much
I think
send me an offer.
surely Ovechkin's listening to this. There you go. Sign him over at Washington.
Exactly. Give me
Yeah.
that contract.
Do you think you could beat his goal record? That's a good question. 895. Do you think you could beat it?
See, for 100 grand a week that he's on, yes, I could.
What if you'd have the determination to do it, wouldn't you? You'd have to. I know
Oh,
I'm getting paid for.
100%.
I know I'm getting paid for this. You'd probably get paid bonus if you scored 895.
100%. I actually worked out the other week. I think if I played 10 years in the NHL, I'd need to score. I think I would need in either 10 seasons or 9 seasons a 90 plus points.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, 90 plus goals just to
Yeah.
beat it.
Right. This next question, and I'm so sorry to every Scottish person listening to this, including you, Aiden. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the chat quickly and I'm going to type a name of a place that I cannot pronounce to save the life of me. I was trying to figure it out before the podcast, and it just
Lovely.
was. And it what? Can you say that for me? She just say what's if you can see the chat?
Oh, Ayrshire.
Ayrshire. Right there you go. So, what's the best team in Ayrshire? There you go. That's a
The
question.
best team in Ayrshire. If
Yeah.
we're talking ice hockey, it would be the Kilmarnock Warriors.
Right. Yeah. That was.
Um,
I think the same person's asked. Oh, it's Taylor. Sure. Friend. Have you got a friend called Taylor? Robert's.
I do, yes.
Robert Dudley. Yes. Yeah. He's asked what's the best team in Ayrshire, and then he's put two options. He's put Ayrshire Wild or Kilmarnock Thunder.
None. It would be the recreational beer league team, the Kilmarnock Warriors. They're the
Fair
best.
enough. Fair enough. Um, this question you're probably going to understand. No, I've not got a Scooby. Uh,
Hmm.
Billy Martin has asked, why does your dinger not have a K20? Go on, you can
Um,
if you want to give context, you might need to give context here because it is a
so, um, Dingary's
we know
meaning.
you if you follow Aiden on any social media, you know he's got a BMW at the minute, which is a brilliant car. I've seen it, love it. Is it that,
Um,
or is it something different?
no, it's something to do with that. So
Oh,
basically,
right,
Billy's car is literally a wheelie bin. And I make I make jokes about it to him. So he files them back to the M4 I have. And the K20 is an engine that's in his wheelie bin of a car.
fair enough,
The reason my car doesn't have a K20 is because it's not a bucket.
fair enough, fair enough. I hope he has
Aye.
fun getting to places in Scotland in his wheelie bin. Um, so we've got so we've got two questions. One of them's more of a statement.
Okay.
Someone from Sweden has obviously messaged in because I can tell by the last name. You probably know them. Say hi to Aiden from Sweden. I hope he's doing well. And it was Lovisa Oberg. Do you know who that is?
Oh, thank you. Hope you're doing well yourself.
Yeah. And then the final question is who's your favorite hockey brand right now?
Off ice, Hercules.
Right.
Um,
On
on
ice,
ice, Bauer.
Bauer. Hot take there.
Yeah,
You know,
love
we've
a good
got
Bauer.
you see around Romford, you've got the most diverse range of hockey sticks being used.
Pretty much.
If I've got Sherwoods, if I've got True Hockey, if I've got you've got all of them. Every single company you can see is on
The
the
only
ice.
one, the only one you should be allowed to buy is Bauer. I'm sorry to say it, but Bauer.
I don't think Tommy's going to be happy with you. He's quite
No, he's
he's
CCM.
CCM every day, all the
He's
time.
CCM. He's CCM daft. I'm sorry, but CCM needs to be shut down.
I'm sorry, but I did change my Bauer skates for CCM skates. Um, we won't talk about that.
Just put him in the bin.
Put them in the bin. Won't go back. I've still got the Bowers. I could probably take them for a spin. Uh,
Sure.
yeah. So here you go. I've got one more question that is from me, and I saw
Okay.
another Scotsman get asked this the other day. A YouTube Scotsman. You probably might not know him. Uh, what's your favorite wrench set?
If it wrenches it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not a
No.
Milwaukee.
Oh,
You know.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Probably snap on.
Snap on. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah,
Probably
everyone misses you in Romford, by the way. Can we just say there's multiple people that I know that miss you in Romford.
Can we get any names?
Get any names? Well, me and Alfie Warner. There you go.
Okay.
I'll give you them two names. Yeah, I did actually wear your jersey yesterday around the rink. Uh,
Lovely.
just
Appreciate
because I knew you were coming on today, so
it.
thought you would thought I'd do a little sneak peek and say, here you go. Guess he's coming on the podcast, Aiden Wilson. But yeah,
Oh,
so you've joined us twice this year. Does
yes.
that mean that we are now your favourite podcast?
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
Perfect, perfect. We'll send you a free hat.
Oh, mate,
There you go.
send me it. I'll wear it. I've
There you go.
currently got a Donald Trump Make America Great hat on. I always wear that, but I'll switch it for the podcast one.
Make puck drop great. Should
Yeah,
we make that? Should we
exactly.
make that? Should we make that a hat? We can make that a hat. We'll try. We'll
Couple
try.
hoodies and stuff.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying for new merchandise things next year. So hopefully we can have a bit of a online store. And if you want to order anything, you can. So yeah,
100%.
So yeah, I think that's about it for questions. Uh, have you got anything that you'd like to say to all the Romford fans, even if there's only five fans listening, to all the fellow Scotsmen, to all the Swedish people you know, to everyone you know? Oh,
Um, just want to say thank you to the owners in Romford. Because obviously, as everyone knows, there was no team this time in the summer. Well, this time last year. I don't know why
yeah,
I say that. Maybe May time.
yeah,
There was no team. There was so uncertainty, and then Adam took over, and he was a massive part. They should realistically they should take the best of care of Adam. He should be like their building stone for the next 2 3 years. He's like an unbelievable manager, coach, GM, whatever you want to call him.
yeah,
And then all the fans in Romford, glad you stuck by the boys and myself up until I left. Even when I left, still had some messaging me, supporting and stuff. And
yeah.
then when I was in Leeds, unbelievable support from them all. Asking how I was doing, saying they missed me and stuff like that, wanted me back. And then to the Fife fans, thank you for sticking by us. We obviously know it wasn't the best of year. Rough, so much
Changes.
uncertainty.
There was changes.
Oh,
You got to have that as well. There were changes in ownership.
no,
So
like non-stop changes.
yeah,
Tom left. Players were leaving left, right, and centre. But so much uncertainty. Just need to say thank you to the fans sticking by, showing up every week, and to the fellow Scotsmen. I don't know. Fucking Billy Martin, get rid of your wheelie bin.
yeah. That's good. That's a great statement. You know, I think we might have to get that on the t-shirt as well.
Billy Martin, get
That'll
rid
be
of
on
your
our.
wheelie bin.
How about we get little model wheelie bins and just put Billy's name on them? There you
How
go.
much, mate? I'll
How
send you a
much?
picture of Billy's car after this, and it is.
Garmin. Brilliant. All right, we'll get
It's a
we'll get little models of them and we'll sell them for overpriced. No, we won't. But yeah, we'll sell them for some money and see if we can get anything off them. So
Don't
make
think you'll
it
get any money for a wheelie bin.
we'll make it a charity. How about that? We'll make it a GoFundMe. Get rid of Billy's wheelie bin. We'll
Exactly, mate.
get every
Exactly.
all the money that gets raised goes towards Billy's new car. There you go.
100%. I back that.
And if you purchase a wheelie bin with Billy's name on it, you get 50% of the. Actually, no, not 50%. 20% of the money goes towards the GoFundMe. So yeah, we'll do that. There you go. Got a little
It'll,
scheme going on now. Um,
exactly.
yeah. So, well, we want to say thank you for the whole Romford family for the effort you put in. Um, at the start of the season, you know, it was obviously a still a tough time, and you know, you came in and you were a positive light in the team, definitely. So getting to see you
Thank
do
you.
your jump thing at the start of every game before getting on the ice, you know, it was fun. Um,
Appreciate that.
so yeah. Uh, also, I'm sure Millsy would like to say hello. So there's a hello from Millsy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Wrapping up the episode. Thank you very much to everyone for listening. This will be added into a episode, I believe. So we're going to have an episode around it. So thank you to Aiden for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you have a good day, mate.
You as well, mate. Take care.
Yeah, so.